Good afternoon. I'm Martin Hernandez with lipolitics.com. I am here with Anthony Moncayo. He is the candidate for the Suffolk County's 5th Legislative District. Mr. Moncayo, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Years of military service. When I joined, the Army promised to show me the world, and it did. I served in Europe, Central America, the Caribbean, and the Middle East. In my civilian career, I'm an attorney at law. I attended the John Marshall Law School in Chicago, Illinois. I made it to practice law in New York and Illinois. In addition to private practice, I served for 4 years as a law clerk to a Suffolk County Court judge and a New York State Supreme Court justice. And for 15 years, I was a trial attorney and appellate court attorney with the Suffolk County Department of Law, where I defended the county in civil litigation. I'm a 53-year resident of the county, 38 years in Brookhaven Town, and for over 25 and a half years, I'm a homeowner taxpayer in East Suffolk.
Great. Now, what made you decide to toss your hat in the ring?
Well, my military background and my personality, I've always been involved in public affairs, and our country and our county are in crisis. And when I was offered the opportunity to run for Suffolk County Legislature, I immediately accepted that challenge. It's a big responsibility, but as I indicated, our country and county are in crisis. It's a result of failed leadership, failed tax and spend social policies, failed economic policies that are stifling and crushing our once robust economy, and has brought our county's economy and our national economy to a grinding halt. Just look around Long Island. Our friends, families, loved ones, even our employers are being forced to leave Suffolk County for opportunities elsewhere. Suffolk County is my home, and this is where I want to be. And I want to be able to make that dream for the middle class, the American dream, a reality in Suffolk County. And I have that executive level leadership to help address the issues we have here in Suffolk County.
Tell our viewers a little bit about why you would be the better choice over your opponent.
Okay. I have that executive level decision-making leadership experience. 30 years of the military. I was a legal advisor for general officers on their staff. I was on their personal staff. The difference between an ordinary staff is that ordinary staff has to go through the chief of staff before you talk to the commander. Personal staff, you have direct door right to the commander. You're their personal advisor. I have about 10 years of personal staff experience with general officers, and I've sat in with some fantastic leaders and how they would hold a staff meeting in command. I was also chief of staff for a major general, a very, very big command, and I've also been a commander in my own right. So I do have that executive level leadership experience that my opponent does not have. I was also a law clerk for a judge for 4 years, and law clerks, they write the opinions, draft opinions for the judge. They're highly detailed analysis, and the judge reviews those decisions, and if it meets their standards, and I worked for one of the best judges around, they'll put their signatures to that. So I have that experience. And then I was also a trial attorney and appellate court attorney for 15 years, and I defended the county very successfully. I've saved the county millions and millions of dollars at both the trial and appellate court level. So I have that executive level leadership decision-making experience that my opponent is wholly lacking.
Now, one area both locally and nationally where many voters on both sides of the aisle have been frustrated, would be the best word, is just the almost complete partisanship that's going on both on the local and on the national level. How would you respond to somebody who worries about whether or not you'd be able to reach across the aisle and work with the other members of the Democratic Party and reach a compromise on some of the major crises that you mentioned are going on in Long Island right now?
Again, I have that executive level leadership experience, and I've worked in combat zones with multinational operations, and you have to be able to listen to what the other side is saying, what the input's coming in. My father's a World War II veteran. He was a World War II veteran, unfortunately passed away. And when I told Dad I was not coming back home to Long Island right away to practice law, he thought for a few moments. And he started to speak to me. And he was speaking to me not as my father, but as a 23-year-old master sergeant who lived and fought from isolated jungle airfields in India. And he started giving me advice for my military career. And what's germane for this particular point of our discussion is that he also mentioned to me, he said, listen to your NCOs, trust your NCOs. For those that are not familiar with the military, NCOs, non-commissioned officer, and they're your sergeants, your senior sergeants, command sergeant majors. And that's been the secret to my success, not only in my military career, but also my civilian career. I listen to people. I listen to what people have to say, and I'll put that comment and their suggestions into the matrix coming with a decision. Never once have I ever abrogated my own command responsibility, my own leadership responsibility, but I definitely listen to people. And that's advice which I embraced, and has been the key to my success.
Our final message you'd like to deliver to our viewers before we go?
Yes. I have no special interests other than you, the middle-class homeowner taxpayer. No special interests but you. And when it comes time to make decisions, I will invoke my background, my experience, my middle-class values, and your concerns in making those decisions and those votes. I have no special interests supporting me, and I only have you to be concerned with. I want the American dream to still be attainable here in Suffolk County. As I said previously, our friends, family, loved ones, even employers are being forced from Suffolk County. I want to make that stop. I want Suffolk County to be a great place it's been to live, work, and raise a family. And with your support, we can make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good luck the rest of the
way. Thank you.